History has always told us about Viking men, raiders, warriors, conquerors. But the truth is far more shocking. Because behind every Viking king, there was a woman, a wife, a queen, a sorceress, a shield maiden. This is the untold story of Viking Age women. Welcome to Mystic Legacy Vault, where history's forgotten voices rise again. In the Viking Age, marriage was never just romance, it was politics. Women carried dowries of silver, livestock, and land. Husbands gave the mourning gift, binding alliances. Yet Viking women had something rare for the medieval world: power over their own sexuality. They could demand divorce, reclaim their dowry, and shame men who failed to honor them in bed or in battle. In sagas, Viking women were bold, mocking, fearless. Sexuality in Norse culture was not hidden. It was a weapon, a shield, and a statement of honor. When men sailed across the seas, women ruled the homeland. They managed farms, controlled slaves, guarded silver and land. Every loom, every woven sail was the work of women. Without them, the Viking longships would never leave the shore. Keys, often found in women's graves, were more than tools. They were symbols of authority. In truth, Viking housewives were not silent workers. They were rulers of survival, the iron core of Norse society. Some women stepped into open power. Widows commanded estates. Queens commanded armies. The sagas remember Queen Gunhild, mother of kings, a woman as ruthless as any Viking chieftain. She forged alliances, broke rivals, and bent men to her will. At the Viking court, the Thing, women could stand before men, bring lawsuits, claim property, and shape law. While medieval Europe silenced women, Viking society let their voices echo in politics. But not all power came from land or silver. Some came from the unseen. The Völvas, women of prophecy, practiced seiðr magic. They entered trance, chanted spells, and claimed to twist fate itself. Even kings feared their visions. Even warriors bowed before their staffs. These women blurred the line between sorcery and sexuality, between priestess and queen. To the Vikings, they were terrifying, sacred, and untouchable. The Viking Age was not only raids, it was journeys. And women traveled too. They sailed to Iceland, Greenland, and even Vinland, North America. Where men carved settlements, women built homes, birthed children, and turned camps into kingdoms. Without women, the Viking expansion would have ended at the shoreline. They were the foundation of new worlds. The sagas speak of Shield-Maidens, women who fought with sword and shield. For centuries, historians doubted them. But in Birka, Sweden, a warrior grave was unearthed. Armor, sword, horses, and the bones revealed the truth. It was a woman, not legend, not myth, a commander, a strategist, a warrior of the North. Rare, yes, but real. And she stands as proof that Viking women could fight, and sometimes lead men into war. History remembers Viking men as raiders and kings, but the truth is this: Viking women carried just as much power. They ruled farms and households. They shaped politics. They bent fate with magic. They traveled across oceans and even fought in war. They were not forgotten. They were the heartbeat of the Viking Age. This has been Mystic Legacy Vault, where the voices of history's hidden women are never silenced.